Hello, friends. A very good afternoon to all of you. First of all, I would like to welcome you all in our afternoon session for every Saturday. In this session, we bring you a lot of news, views, discussions, as well as what is happening latest in the real estate industry. Real estate always been one of the most interesting topic. You go to any party, you go to any function, you go and meet your friends, you will always find people talking about real estate. It doesn't matter either they are in the real estate industry or they are not in the real estate industry. But real estate always been a topic of discussion for them. And this is what I love about this field. And the most important aspect of the real estate industry and being a professional in the real estate industry is every day you have so much to learn. Every time there's a new challenge, every time there's a new problem, every time there's a new client. So you cannot get bored in the real estate industry. uh, Sometimes you are directly connected, sometimes you are indirectly connected. uh, but as far as my understanding is concerned, I think every single millionaire in this world, or even the billionaire, I think real estate has been directly or indirectly in their portfolio. So either you start big or you start small. I would strongly recommend you to understand the real estate industry, to understand how all these investment works. And believe me, you won't find any better opportunity. You won't find any better option in the world than real estate, where you can have a guaranteed return with the safety and security. The only way you can lose money in real estate is you are absolutely making an abrupt decision. If you are a real investor, when I say real investor means you have some equity in the property, you have no chances of losing the money. Many times people they come and tell me like, what if I make some mistake or I buy a wrong property and the market comes down? I always tell them, guys, when market comes down, you don't need to sell. Very simple, very easy. So if you are a real investor in the real senses, the chances of losing money is almost none, I would say. Even if sometime you made the blunder, let's say you bought a property on a wrong price. How much could be the wrong price? Maybe 10, 20, 30, 40, $50,000. But if you have the retaining capacity, then you should not be worried at all, because you are going to sell the property when market is good. You're not going to sell the property when market is bad. And this pandemic, wow, something amazing happened during this pandemic. Real estate in Canada has proven itself that it is a pandemic proof business. It is a COVID-19 proof business. What could be a better option than owning a real estate where the prices shot up pretty much to the best in last 20 to 30 years? The kind of growth which we have uh, seen in the real estate industry was phenomenal. So just imagine if a world class problem like pandemic cannot bring the real estate prices down, you are pretty much in a very safe hands when you are making an investment in real estate. Now, I always talk about another aspect of life, which we call it growth, because this is what I learned in my life. When you are stagnant, it is as good as a death for you. Don't be stagnant. Keep growing. Keep moving in your life, because movement uh, is the real crux of this universe. I'm not too sure how right or how wrong I am onto this, but this is what I read somewhere, that whole universe is actually in the vibration mode. All molecules, all atoms are in the vibration mode all the times. Yes, we might not feel that vibration. So movement is the necessity of life. Growth, progress is the necessity of life. Don't be stagnant, guys. When it came to SaveMax, this is what I always envisioned. Of course, when in 2010 we launched this organization, the vision was not that big, the vision was not that broad. At that time, it was just a small dream, which is turning into a big reality today. So, as far as the growth in SaveMax is concerned, I always tried my level best to think next step, to think next level of it. Either it was my team members, or it was my admin staff, or it was my associates, or it was my business partners. I always thought, you know what, let's all grow together, because if I'm focusing on their growth, I don't need to be worried about my own growth. It is automatically going to happen. What could be a better opportunity for a leader, for a team lead, than to see his people growing? So last few weeks has been very hectic and amazing journey for all of us. I know you might have seen, one day we are opening an office in Cambridge, the other day we are opening an office in Mississauga, other day we are going in Brampton, then we are going in Kitchener, Calgary, Edmonton, Red Deer, all these like running around happening. And look, today we are here at the grand opening of our Oshawa office. I'm pretty sure you might have seen it on our social media, uh, on all the handles. Uh, I always feel a different kind of joy when I see another entrepreneur joining hands with us, and it really gives me a different kind of satisfaction when I see people growing in my surrounding. Simrat Pal, come to Winnipeg as well. Yes, definitely. Very soon we are planning to come to Winnipeg too, because we are targeting to have our offices all across the country. Thank you very much for your wonderful comments, and thank you very much for joining, Simrat Pal. I can see Mr. Guru Korwa is also with us. Guru, for sure, like Guru wants to meet, for sure, definitely. Very soon we'll plan to meet sometime. I'm not too sure from where are you watching, but whenever I'm around in the area, I will definitely get hold of you. Nirupam, great job. She is our training coordinator. She is a wonderful human being, and she always makes sure that SaveMax team is doing the best as far as the training is concerned. That's great. Gurmeet, and brother from another mother, great job, Gurmeet. You are always an inspiration for me. Such a cool and calm personality. I wish to learn a little bit more calmness from you. Amazing, amazing guy. Thank you very much, Gurmeet, for joining us. Thank you very much, everybody, for being part. And please, guys, as I say, as I request every time, whenever we start the session, don't hesitate to say hi, hello, put your comments over there, because that's what make the discussion lively. And I always would love to see some encouragement for my team members as well. Before we go further, let's welcome Mr. Kamal Tomar. Kamal, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty fantastic, Kamal. Kamal, you have stopped saying fantastic. What is that?
Oh, no, no. This time I wanted you to say fantastic first.
Okay, that's
I'm
great.
always fantastic.
And we have our another team member, Sheetal Malhotra. Sheetal, great job. She is such an positive person. Like, whenever she is in the surrounding in the office, like, it's all like a different kind of vibrancy she brought to the office. So great job, guys. Thank you very much. Keep commenting, keep sharing your vision, your thought process, so that we can make this session interactive. And today, Kamal, I would like to ask a question to our viewers. Um, what are the three most important ingredients for growth in life? So let's see what our viewers they come up with. What are the three most important ingredients for growth in life? And I'm going to put that question in the comment section as well. And let's see what our viewers come up with. In the meanwhile, Kamal, I would like you to give a little bit glimpse of what we have been doing today, because this is what our topic today is: SaveMax in Oshawa. So over to you, Kamal.
Uh, yeah, every week we are coming with a new branch. I would say a new feather in the our cap is getting added, and this week and today it's Oshawa. So pretty much like people have seen us in West, people have seen us in the central part of the Ontario. Now we GTA. Now we are moving to the eastern side, and we are here in Oshawa. We launched our branch, and we are looking to capture towards the eastern side of the things. uh, Having said that, these markets are so strong, they are growing really, like I would say, double fold. And this was the opportunity we wanted to use and penetrate in the market. And plus, there is a good growth prospects for realtor friends who are looking to join hands with us in and around Oshawa. So they can definitely visit this beautiful office. It is located at 212 King Street. That's in downtown Oshawa. A beautiful office having a great ambience. So this was an exciting day. I would say a morning, and we had a lot of guests coming in, regional council coming in, MPP Jennifer sending her wishes to us, and more greetings coming from the MP's office. So we are really excited, Raman, to start our further journey in the east. And as we have been doing we have our branches in Markham, Scarborough now. Now we are in Oshawa, Ajax. We are starting. So I feel that we are going to be everywhere, east or west.
That's great, Kamal. East or west, huh? That's Kamal, I can see some of these answers from a couple of our viewers today. Sheetal is saying consistency, persistent, and hard work. Absolutely, you are pretty much like right. There are so many ingredients, but yes, consistency in life is very, very important if somebody wants to grow. And hard work, there is no substitute for hard work. And I can see Mr. Bhupinder from India. He is such a wonderful person. We have been communicating on Facebook Messenger a couple of times, and I like when during a communication he was talking about uh, some challenges, some problems in Punjab, and it's very well understand. Uh, uh, so, Mr. Bhupinder, thank you very much for joining all the times from India. I can see something from Parvi. She's saying perseverance is one of the most important ingredients for the growth. Yes, absolutely. Parvi, you're right as well. There are many factors, but yes, absolutely, I do agree with you. Also, Kamal, I think we have Sachin with us today as well. So let's bring him on board as well. Sachin, how are you?
I'm great, Raman. Good morning, and how are you?
Pretty fantastic. So, Sachin, where are you today?
Well, as Kamal mentioned, today we are in Oshawa. We are inaugurating our first office towards the east side. And as I mentioned in many of my chat shows, that I feel the way last 5 years belong to the Peel region, the next 5 years is going to belong to the Durham region. And today, SaveMax has taken a first step towards making our presence felt in East by opening our first office in Oshawa.
Right. So it is going to be an exciting journey because East is another amazing market, especially if we talk about Durham region and then going up to Ottawa. So from Oshawa to Ottawa, right? It is going to be an amazing journey, right? About right, Kamal?
Oh yes, definitely. And it's going to go all the way to, I would say the east, Nova Scotia, Halifax, or whatever you talk about, the King Edward's Island. So I'm sure very soon we will have all SaveMax Max across the country and across the globe, as we are really prepared well. And now it's the time to, I would say, execute the things.
That's right, Kamal. And Kamal, one more important thing, like the Oshawa, this franchisee is based on a FOCO model. Am I right?
Yep, that's so true.
So
Yep.
this is something an amazing concept. I want viewers to understand it. Can you go a little bit more in details about what this FOCO model is?
Yeah, definitely. A few minutes back, I just met some one gentleman. He came from Barrie. There is another gentleman whom I met few minutes back. He was from Ajax. So now again, they are not from real estate. They are owning their own businesses there, but they want to be a part of a real estate. And as we have been, discussing almost in our every discussion, that a way to get into real estate if you don't have a real estate license is a FOCO business model, where SaveMax becomes your operational partner. You own the business unit, and we help you grow your business in real estate. So basically, we become the operational partner here, and we ensure that end to end everything is taken care by SaveMax. And all the entrepreneurs or the micro entrepreneurs who are joining hands with us are making money. The business is profitable, and we try to ensure that the break even happens around in or around 12 months. So this is a very good opportunity for people who are looking, or even if they are thinking to get into the real estate business, and if they don't have a real estate license, definitely they can get in touch with us.
Hmm. Uh, Sachin,
Yeah, yes, Raman.
what's your take on this FOCO model? I would love to hear your viewpoints on this too.
Again, when we were starting the, I would say, talking about the basic integrities of this model, I was working very closely with Kamal and you at that time, and I totally believe, because this is the very unique model, a model wherein we have a lot of people in around us who wants to be in real estate, but they do not have a real estate license. They want to do it as a business, but they do not want to get involved into the daily routine of that. And this is what this model takes care of, wherein uh, they can invest into the business. And SaveMax, because of their expertise in running the brokerages, running the business, we use our expertise to make that business for them profitable. So they do not have a daily routine headaches of managing the business, handling the business. They can just invest into a business, invest into office, and after that, as a corporate, we take over and we ensure that we bring that office or to the business to a profitability or a break-even level within 12 months to 18 months. So I think it's an amazing model by which we can bring more and more people to the real estate. It is an amazing way to connect non-realtors to the real estates. So I totally believe in this model, and definitely we're going to make this success by making our Oshawa office successful.
That's good to know, Sachin. And Sachin, as you are managing this Oshawa office, so I would love to hear your vision. I would love to hear your goals and your targets for coming, like 12 months and then 3 to 5 years. So would you be kind enough to share that with all the viewers, so that they can understand that how this FOCO model can really be a good business model for them?
Definitely, Raman. So I'm taking a baby steps right now for the Oshawa office. So the first quarter objective, first 3 months objective is that we should have a team of approximately 8 to 10 realtors working over here. And our focus at SaveMax have always been on making those realtors productive. We have never believed in hiring people and not work towards making them productive. So the first objective is to have 8 to 10 team members over here, and then work towards the growth of those those realtors, work towards the productivity of those realtors. And for the first year, we are targeting that we take a sales volume of approximately around, I'm not talking too high numbers right now, but we are targeting to do approximately around 30 to 40 million dollars of business for the first year. And that will take the business to a level of profitability in the first 12 months itself. And going forward, next 3 years, we aim to build a team of approximately around 50 to 70 successful productive realtors. And in that endeavor, I would like to say that, Sandeep Batra, who is my team member, he's been quite experienced in hospitality industry, and as well as he's been working in real estate for last 5 7 years. He will be helping me to execute the plans we are making. So right now, Sandeep is with me. So definitely, I would like to take his views also onto this. So over to you, Sandeep.
Thank you, Sachin. Morning, everyone. Morning, Ramanji.
Sandeep, how are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much. How are you?
That's great. That's great. Sandeep, first of all, thank you very much for joining for today's show. And it's really an honor and pleasure to have such a wonderful personality like you. And I see you are such a cool and calm guy. Like, how you maintain that calmness?
Part of it comes from the service attitude in the hospitality industry, Raman. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I know, like, I think hospitality industry, that is what a beautiful characteristic which I see people in there, a different kind of humbleness. I think, the service industry brings that out, and, with the experience, that's what we learn. Am I right?
Absolutely. Take care of the client, take care of the business, and the business takes care of you. That's the motto.
That's such a wonderful thought, Sandeep. So, Sandeep, tell me a little bit more about this Oshawa office.
Raman, we are very excited. The Oshawa office is right in center of Oshawa downtown, 212 King Street, and we are launching it today. Exciting time, as I said. And from here, we plan to cover the east side, which is the first step of SaveMax in Durham. As Sachin just said, we firmly believe that the next 5 years do belong to Durham, where the growth is going to be all the way from east of Scarborough all the way to Ajax, Pickering, Whitby, Oshawa, and further into Bowmanville and Clarington. That's where the next growth is going to be, and that's where we want to be for the next 5 years. This is where we're going to entrench our feet and capture the business and help realtors as well as any investors who join SaveMax. Everybody grows together.
That's really great, Sandeep, and I'm pretty sure with your help, with Sachin's help, there are a lot many people who are definitely going to take advantage of this new office here in Oshawa. Sachin, what's your message to the realtors who are working in Oshawa market? What do you want to, anything which you want to convey to them?
Definitely, Raman. As I was mentioning in the morning show also that first of all, SaveMax is in Oshawa. We are here, right? Now I know sometimes realtors they think that what the office is too far. That's why it's not possible for me to join SaveMax, or what I want to have the training mentorship the kind of SaveMax provide, but just because the distance we are not able to do it. But today we are taking the first step towards opening our office in Oshawa. All those realtors, whether you are a brand new realtor or you are experienced realtor, one thing that I can tell you all is this, that we have got amazing opportunities for everybody. Okay, for the starters who have just got their license or who are working as a part-timers, definitely we have the complete program by which we can move towards from you to be a part-time realtor to a full-time realtor. And one thing I always promise to the new realtors is this, that if you're doing a job, give me 12 months and I will replace your job. And from the next year, you will be on your path of growth. And as far as the experienced realtors are concerned, definitely we have model by which we can work towards growing you as a business, as an entrepreneur. So we have something for everybody. So if you are interested, you are in Oshawa, you are looking for growth in real estate, you are looking for success in real estate, you are looking to have the right mentorship, SaveMax is the place. Give me a call. My number is 647-219-3914, or Sandeep a call. Sandeep, your number, please.
My number is 416-846-1017.
Over to you, Raman.
Sandeep, let me ask you, you are a very senior member of SaveMax team, and I think there are a lot many youngsters, they look towards you and Sachin and other team members as like their role models. What is the best part you love about SaveMax? Give me like any 1 or 2 points.
That's good. That's a very hard question, Raman. I think the first question is belonging as a family or belonging as a team. That's my first point, where there is somebody to hold your hand right from the get-go, from the time you start to the time you take your license, to the time you actually want to learn how to even open a lockbox, how to even write an offer together, how to take the deal together. That is the first aspect. The second aspect, I think, is the support. If I had a question previously and I worked with another brokerage, I could only have 1 or 2 people to talk to. These days, I have about 60 people to talk to if I have a question. If one cannot answer, maybe the second person can. If not, the third, the fourth. I can go to 10 people asking the same question, get 10 viewpoints, and solve that issue that I have on hand. I think those are the 2 best aspects of SaveMax.
That's great. And one more thing, I would like to mention here. Yesterday, I got an opportunity to attend one of a small get-together. I know I'm deliberately saying it's small because it was not small. It was such a big get-together where 27 or 28-year-old guy in our team, Mr. Utsav Kohli, and he actually had a small get-together of his team at his house. And when I reached there, it took me back into my olden days when we started SaveMax, and I realized that when we started SaveMax, it was less than that people.
Yeah.
So he had 15 team members there, and he actually shared some a beautiful picture of a cake, which I actually loved, because in that cake he was very creative. He put a sale sign there, and I was going back into the time, and I was realizing that the beauty which we have created in SaveMax system is the true leadership. Leadership is not about what I have done as a leader. Leadership is all about, if something wrong has happened, I am responsible. If something good has happened, my team has done it. That is what the true meaning of the leadership. The true meaning of the leadership is not how I have grown myself. The true meaning of leadership is how I have grown my people. And when I see that thought process spreading in the team, when I see that thought process, it's contagious. Then I see the future is bright. Kamal, what do you think about that? What do you think about this leadership style which is happening in SaveMax, and there are not many people are getting benefited out of it?
Yeah, I believe taking ownership, taking accountability is definitely required, and especially for the kind of business we are in, we want our teammates to be really highly motivated, and the best part, what I have seen in SaveMax as an organization, SaveMax as a family, is we are there for each other. The people are there to handhold you, coach you, tell you what to do, what not to do. And if there is really, I mean, there are situations which happens which are maybe not as per what we see. The leader comes forward and say, hey, don't worry, I will take care of that part. You just focus on the the positive side of the things. So that is really really required, for keeping team aligned, keeping them motivated, and of course that helps them to grow even. So they can see the a lot of growth opportunities also within, like as you rightly mentioned, example of Utsav. What I remember him around say 2 or 3 years back, and look where he is, like having a team of say 15 or 16 guys working with him, and definitely the growth for him is going to be massive.
That's right. And Kamal, we have another wonderful friend of ours, Michael Mealy. Michael, thank you very much for joining us. And I'm really, excited and happy. Michael is the one who really brought that proposal in front of us about SaveMax Sports Center, converting like Brampton Soccer Center to SaveMax Sports Center. And he was the one actually who shared his vision with me. And I was right away sold on the vision, and he really worked hard to make the things happen. I know I really put a lot many complicated things in front of him when we were going through that whole procedure, but finally he was able to make the things happen. And today I feel proud when I see hundred thousands of people going there to SaveMax Sports Center and getting vaccinated. Thank you, Michael, for everything, whatever you have done. You are a wonderful, wonderful human being, and I really love working with you. Thank you very much for all your support which you have extended. Kamal, after Ottawa, what is next?
After Oshawa?
Sorry, after Oshawa, what is next?
Okay. So I would say there is a big list, Roman. We have a couple of branches coming in Niagara. We have a couple of branches coming in London. We have a branch ready in Stony Creek. We have a branch in Burlington. I just had a word with someone today in the morning for Barrie. So I feel, these are the locations, and it's difficult for me to say which one is the first one, because, it's like a lot of things happening all across. Like even in Mississauga, in Brampton, we have a couple of two branches almost at the verge of completion. So I think in next 1 or 2 weeks we will have our inauguration happening there. Plus, we are looking to have our office start in BC. We are, in fact, looking to have that thing done in next 30 days. So I would say this is more on the domestic arena. Of course, international arena, we have been sharing with everyone that we are planning to have our couple of cities started in India as well. That will be in October this year. So there is a lot on plate, Raman, and I tell you, like our viewers or our friends who are right now online with us, they will have a lot of exciting news coming from SaveMax in a couple of weeks, months, or whatever you talk about. Say, I would say next 1 year, next 2 years, next 3 years. I mean, it's not going to stop.
That's right. That's right. So let's get back to Sachin and Sandeep. Sandeep, I know, when we are in the office, every day we are doing something new. Every day we are doing something crazy, exciting. How do you feel about that? Sometimes don't you get scared with that?
No, I don't. When I used to maybe earlier. Now I think that's what keeps the team together. Sachin is laughing at me. I think that's what keeps the team together. That's what it's very important. I think the team to be united and the team to be together, because then there is no goal that is small. Then together you can achieve anything you can imagine. I think.
What do you think about that, Sachin? Let me take
I,
your point
I think
because
he's
you're
little
giving it, you're giving a different smile on it.
I think he's a little bit lying. He just got used to it now. So in the beginning of this year, I went to Sandeep and I asked him, Sandeep, what is your goal for this year? And he gave me one number. What this is my goal is that, and I told him, Sandeep, let's double this number,
True.
right?
Absolutely.
And this is what your goal is. And he mentioned to me that, what, Sachin, I don't think the number that you're setting is the right number for me. I don't want to work for that number. I said, what, let's set up the number and then we'll talk about it. And I'm happy to say that after H2, which is new economy we have made, H2, which is first half year, he already crossed 60% of what the number we set. So I have to change his number again now. But yes, it is as Sandeep rightly said that we are always moving, we are always doing new things, and that's why the whole team is always excited, the whole team is always motivated, uh, and that's what keeps us together, that's what keeps us united.
That's right. So, Kamal, I have a question to you. We talk about economies of scale in the franchise model which we have built up. Can you give a little bit idea about how the economies of scale model helps entrepreneurs to get connected to SaveMax and help a normal realtor? Because I remember you were talking to a realtor day before yesterday who has a dream to become an entrepreneur, but he was a little scared of coming and joining because of all the expenses and all that stuff. So I want some specific numbers from your side. Let's say if somebody has to open up a franchisee for any other brand, what is going to be the cost for that? And the same franchisee under SaveMax banner, how it is different?
Uh, I would say, for any franchisee or any entrepreneur rather, who is looking to start his business with us, he is going to save a lot of money in his startup cost because, as I was mentioning to someone today in the morning, that the economies of scale what we have created is into every side of the business when you start. Like say, when you start a business, you are looking to have an deal admin. You are looking to have someone sitting at the front office. You are looking to have someone guiding you on marketing. You are start looking for some of the online training platforms. So here you don't have to worry about anything. We take care of the deal admin. We take care of the back office. We take care of the front office. And if you talk about the cost, I would say it brings down your cost to almost one third of what you would have otherwise went up and spent. So, I mean, if someone is looking to have other franchisee setup, say for any other industry or anywhere else, you are looking to start, say anything between 200,000 to 400,000 at least when you're looking to start. Here, we are talking about your startup cost of say anything between say 30K to 50K. That's your startup cost. So as you can see, it brings down to almost say one fourth or one fifth of if I am talking about say 200,000 plus. So that's kind of structure we have built in. As rightly we have been focusing on the segment which is micro entrepreneurs, the people who have zeal to grow, who have some capital but not like say 200 or 500,000, right? But still, that's where we come in. We say, don't worry, we will open the business for you, we will make it profitable for you. And the model that the certain few things that bothers an entrepreneur towards the fixed side of the things, we take care of that on the sharing basis with like say in our business model. So they end up spending, I would say, one third of the cost what otherwise they would have spent in the other normal scenario.
That sounds quite interesting to me. That And Kamal, that's so true. And this is what I think was a realization when I started, when we were like launching SaveMax and all that stuff. At that time, I was just going through all those phases of life. And I think with time we invented those ways where we brought those economies of scale and bring the cost so much down that today a normal realtor who has a dream to become an entrepreneur but don't have that backup, don't have that kind of courage and guts, I would say, he can simply come in, join SaveMax platform, and can focus on his day-to-day business operations because the back end of the operations is being taken care by the corporate. Either it is the front office, or it is the back office, or it is the documentation, RICO inspection, training of realtors, and so all the systems are in place. So it's all ready recipe, right? So I think this is a wonderful opportunity, and lot many people, they are taking advantage of it. Today we are here in Oshawa. This is a good example of an entrepreneurial mind joining hands with SaveMax platform, where Shalu, who is a good friend of Sachin, and I think they both were classmates in grade. Uh, what did you tell Sachin in grade one?
From grade 3 to grade 12, we stayed
Grade.
together.
Oh, okay, okay. And I think you guys met again here, right? Just because of this opportunity. Am I right?
That's right. That's right. So SaveMax, brought us together after around, I would say, 20 years.
That's so wonderful. So we are doing something more than creating business for people, right?
Yeah.
That's excellent. Kamal,
Yeah.
uh, entrepreneurship, everybody dream about it, but it becomes very challenging when it becomes uh, to realize their dreams. What would you recommend to a budding entrepreneur, especially in the real estate industry? What should be their goals for first year when they are opening up SaveMax franchising?
Uh, Raman, I would have answered this something different a couple of months back, but very recently, this thing means this response has got changed because I mean, the team who is joining hands with us, the youngsters who are joining hands with us, they are writing a different definition of startups. I mean, if I have to name few, like maybe Karan Devgan, may it be Deep Batra, may it be Mike and Shami, maybe other entrepreneurs like Mohsin, Don, other people coming in, they are coming with a much wider vision. So for them, first year is like they are looking to grow massively in the first year of that. So some are looking to grow on the business, some are looking to grow on the as an geographical reach, some are looking to grow as an creating more branches. So I would say it's a very difficult question to answer in a single way, saying that what entrepreneurs should be looking, because I mean, what we thought initially maybe a very retro traditional way. Okay, people coming in making 200 or 300,000 or 400,000 of net profit. No, now the things have changed. They're coming with a mindset where they have a team of say 10 or 15 people, as that's what we always talk about. We focus more on productivity. We are never for the saying that hire 50 or 100 realtors in the first year. No, we don't do that. We look for more productive realtors. But now the things have started changing where they're looking to have more branches across. They are looking to have their satellite branches. So it's kind of an expansion they started thinking when they joined SaveMax, I think, which wasn't there before. If you talk to them, they will give you very honest answer that yes, definitely it wasn't the plan. But when they joined SaveMax, because we are growing, they also want to be a part of that growth. They also want to grow themselves, plus they want to grow their team members. So I would say, the first year it can be anything crazy, like you can open 3 or 4 branches with us. That's how crazy it is. Or if you're looking to just towards the net profit side of the things, we are talking about say anything between 200 or 300 or 400,000 of net profit. So as I said, Raman, there's no proper answer I can give you on this part.
That's pretty fair, I think, Kamal, and I think you have well justified it. Now, let me talk about this master franchisee. Like, I want to know a little bit more about, though I know about it, it's a question which I'm asking for the benefits of the viewers. Give me a little bit, about this master franchise concept. Like, if somebody is interested to have a region where they want to operate as a master franchisee, what kind of people you are looking for, and how it is going to benefit them.
You know, this particular topic I never opened purposely, like almost 6 months now. I thought, like, because I knew the when I open this topic or bring this thing up, there is like again going to be a massive reach of people. They will try to have more information because I know that master franchisee concept again was very different when many of the other companies opened and the way they were operating. We have a very different master franchise concept. Definitely, it's for the region we are looking at. We are looking at entrepreneur, who are looking to have a reach in that region, or who is looking himself or herself as an area developer for that particular region. So wherein they will be acting as a SaveMax, they will be working on behalf of SaveMax, looking to grow that region. And we are definitely very clear on the targets, on the numbers of that. Every region we have did our Reiki, we did our research, and we are keeping our numbers, which we share with the master franchisee where they come in. So it's more of an horizontal growth plus their vertical growth when they look for their revenue. So it is a business model, Raman, where even a person who is looking to have massive branches or looking to have a long-term revenue stream, they can come and join hand with us. And definitely, this is just a very broader framework which I have discussed, not about the numbers, but definitely we can sit with the people who are interested, and we can share all the options, all the regions where we are looking to grow. Not only domestic, we are looking to grow in other countries as well.
Kamal, I have another interesting question about franchises, but before that, I will take to go to Sachin and Sandeep. Sachin,
Yeah.
uh, starting from a realtor, going to a team leader, then building up the teams under you. How was your journey with SaveMax?
One thing that I can tell you that is it was not easy. So there were bumpy rides. Definitely, when we started together, Raman, at that time the vision was not that broad. At that time, I think the first time we started SaveMax, the objective was let's try to do 50 transactions, right? Once we did that, you know what? Can we reach $200 million of sales volume? Let's try to achieve that, because the team was very small at that time. We were just trying to help each other so that our business can happen. That was the primary objective. But as we kept growing, the vision kept opening. Okay. With time, we realized that, when we get to a level wherein as a broker record, it was hard for you to service all the realtors. That's when we thought of creating a unique hierarchy model in our system, by which we have different team leads who can provide support to the realtors. The same way you have supported me when I was growing as a realtor, can I help other realtors to grow? And that's when approximately in 2014 or 2015, the unique hierarchy model was built, wherein there was a team leader, there was a mentor who was supporting the new team members in the system, and that's how the system started growing. And we took those team to a level wherein it become for me too difficult to handle, because the team has gone so big. Now I need more team leads so that they can manage the team. And that's how we created the, I would say, I won't say it's a vertical hierarchy, but I would say it's a circular hierarchy wherein everybody is trying to support each other to manage the system. Okay. And in then even those systems have gone to a level wherein in 2019 we talked about that, can we, the structure has gone so big, so to better manage that structure, can we divide them into separate franchises? So that's how the franchisee, I would say, came into the existence. Maybe I'm not sure you would agree with me or know that it was not a deliberate attempt to create a franchisee network. It's the first objective was just to create the right structure. And when that structure was getting created, that's when the thought and the vision came to our mind that, it can be, I would say, we can create a structure wherein we can connect more people from the outside world who can grow the system, and also we can pass on the benefit what we have learned with our mistakes. We can pass that knowledge to them, and that's how the franchising network came into the existence. But as you asked me, was the journey easy? No, it was not easy. I had my own failures into those journeys. I had my own challenges managing the team. It doesn't happen overnight. It took 5 years to build a small team of around 15 to 20 people, but then we learn from our mistakes. We learn that, what are the right things that we are doing and what are the wrong things which we are doing, and we have to fix ourselves. And that's when we went to the growth path, and now we are at a position wherein building a team of 20, 30 realtors, it might be a thing of maybe a 1 quarter we can do that. Okay, and that's what we are doing on a daily basis right now.
Great. Thank you, Sachin. So we have a question, a very interesting question from Mr. Anil Apu. Anil said, a question popped up from a customer point of view for SaveMax: which demographic of people are the frequent customer, native Canadians or immigrants? Apu, we have done at one point of time, I was very curious to know about this, and then we started kind of analyzing the data and all that stuff. So I'll just give you a brief idea about. I love doing business in South Asian community, and the same way I love doing business in Canadian, native Canadians or other communities, I would say, because you know what, this is the beauty which we have learned in this country. This country is gives us a lesson of inclusiveness. We all come from different part of the worlds, and finally we get together to become proud Canadians. So technically, over 100% business is in Canadians. Yes, their background could be different. So 35% of our business is those people who comes from South Asian descent or who comes from the South Asian background, and 65% of our business is among other communities. Either they are native Canadians or they are immigrated from Italy, Europe, England, wherever you feel like. So 35% is South Asian, and rest 65 is the other communities. So that is the clear-cut demographics which we have for our business. Of course, if I look at the composition of GTA, it is predominantly two communities. Either it is South Asians or it is more of, I would say, a lot of Chinese community is dominating in some parts of GTA as well. So I'm pretty sure you got the answer to your question, and thank you very much for getting involved in the conversation, because that is very, very important. Kamal, I want you to share the story of our first master franchisee. When they started, how they started, what is their background, so that people can correlate, people can get encouraged, and where they have reached today.
So yeah, that's a really inspiring and motivational story of two friends, young friends, I would say, maybe in their 30s. So they were already into some other business and not into real estate at all. But something was in them was, because they were already running another business, they could see that from a distance, that real estate is the field where they want to be, and they want to grow. They want to definitely make money, one side of it, but looking to grow on operational front, looking to grow as an entrepreneur. So we had a small, they tried connecting with us, and we had a good meeting. So at one point of time, I was really impressed by their vision, and both of them are in Kitchener, and when they came with the idea that we want to do something bigger than just owning a franchisee, and I was little, to be very honest, little hesitant initially in our first meeting. I said okay, being a franchisee was good because we can, but they said, no, if you have something more. I said, yeah, definitely we do have. But we tried, did all our testing and, asking all sort of questions, which still made them uncomfortable from business point of view, but still their answers were really impressive. And that was the point we decided that we are going ahead with them and they should be becoming a master franchisee in that particular region. And it's been like, say, I would say 4.5 months. They have already got 3 franchises under their belt, and they're not stopping now. Also, like, because we normally keep 3 to 4 franchisee target every year for any master franchisee, or max to max around 5. But they said in 4 months we have already created 3 franchisee. We are going for at least another 3, 4 in this year itself, because their objective was not to stop at any point. And of course, they were so impressed by the entire support from SaveMax, that they felt that they are already although in the business, but they have no pressure, no hassles coming to them, and they kept their work on. And right now, I would say it won't be even 1 or 1.5 years. They will have their break even, and I think they are going to do amazing in that particular region, and probably they are looking to expand into different part of the countries as well.
Yeah, that's such a wonderful story, Kamal, and I get a lot of inspiration from these stories. Sometimes this is what happens in business. When you have good people in your surrounding, they bring the best out of you, and that is why I always tell people, guys, make sure your competition should be good in your surrounding, because good competition brings the best out of you. Right, Kamal?
That's so true. You need to have. I mean, there is a saying back home. You need to have definitely friends around you, but you need to have people maybe who criticize you much more closer to you. That's where they bring best out of you.
That's right. Excellent. So, Sachin and Sandeep, let's talk about Oshawa one more time.
Yeah.
Please, guys, do let me know what a realtor in Oshawa can expect when they become part of SaveMax team.
So, simple sentence: a realtor can expect a complete success once he joins the Oshawa office. SaveMax team has always worked towards creating success for its realtors. We have always worked towards making our realtors way more productive than what they are today. And more than being productive, we have worked towards creating a better realtors. Whenever I'm doing a hiring interview, one thing I always promise to every realtor is this: that once we start working together, that's when I'll come to know that how good you are in real estate, how good you are at selling. But one thing that I'll always promise is that 6 months down the line, you will see yourself as a way better realtor than what you were 6 months before. And that's what we strive for. And once you become a better realtor, business will follow, the deals will follow. All right. So all those realtors who are in Oshawa, they are looking for change. They are looking to make real estate a successful career. Please do contact me or Sandeep. I can tell you that this one decision will change your life in real estate. Over to you, Sandeep.
Yes.
I think, Raman, somebody who's looking on the Durham side or in Oshawa in particular, a realtor can also expect a complete support system, whereby complete hand-holding from the get-go. Whether it's a new realtor who has not done anything before, just stepping into the industry, or if it's somebody who's just looking to scale their business, there is a support system for everybody here. So I think that's where the main message is from my side.
Perfect. Thank you, Sandeep. And I have shared your number as well, 416-846-1017. And of course, Sachin's number, you can find it out on Google. So, Mr. Kamal Tomer, we have only
Yep.
2 minutes left for the show. I will give you 49 seconds to speak.
Oh yes, I don't have much to speak. I would say just one thing which I tell every time, that get in touch with us. You can anyone who is looking to grow in East, West, wherever, even North. I would say in Aurora, Barry, near to Barry, just call me. Nothing more, or drop me a message. So my number to reach is 416-333-8747. It really doesn't matter you're from the industry or you're not from the industry. Trust me, after having that conversation, there is going to be a wider perspective. You will be seeing the things from a different side, I would say. So just don't hesitate, give us a call, and we can give you a lot of information.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Kamal, for sharing such a wonderful information. Thank you, Sachin and Sandeep, uh, for such a wonderful encouragement to all the viewers and to me as well. It's always pleasure to hear and listen to you guys. You guys bring so much positivity around in the surrounding, and I always enjoy talking to you. And I'm pretty sure all our viewers might enjoy this show, and I am definitely looking for some feedback from all of you. Either you like it, if you didn't like it, don't hesitate, just shoot it out and let us know that you didn't like it, so that we can make it better. There's nothing wrong. I always tell people, feedback is always a feedback. It is never a negative, never a positive feedback. When we talk about feedback, it is a feedback, and we do seek good feedback or bad feedback or just feedback from you about this show. If you want us to include any topic in this show, please don't hesitate to share with us, and it'll be my pleasure. We will make sure that we bring you relevant data, relevant information related to that topic. And guys, SaveMax team is expanding all across the country. If you are interested to become part of our family, either you are a realtor or you are not a realtor. Not only that, we are looking people as a business development manager all across the country. We are looking people for Vancouver. We are looking people for Alberta. We are looking people for India operations. We are looking and hiring coordinator. We are looking front desk people. We are looking deal admins. We are looking people in HR. We are in marketing. Either you are a designer or you are a video editor. Also, we are looking for the video photographers. So look how many jobs I have already told you. Don't complain me tomorrow that, you know what, we don't get the job. And also our IT department, Mr. Amardeep Singh is also looking for to build up a complete full progressive team to take care of our IT department. So please send your resume if you are looking for any kind of job. If your resume is suitable to us, we will call you. If it is not suitable to us, we will still call you, and we will ask from you like what kind of business we can open so that we can give you a job. Right, Kamal?
Oh, definitely. We have even openings in training. We have openings, as you rightly said, in business development, in sales. So, just get in touch with us. There is something or the other. We have broker of records coming. A lot of broker of records are required.
That's right. Yes. All right,
And if,
guys. So
and if you don't fit into any requirement, just take a license and join us as a realtor.
that's good. So, guys, thank you very much for joining for today's show. I really appreciate that, and thanks to all the viewers for joining us. Again, it's an honor, and it's always a pleasure to share what we have learned in our life. And please keep showering your blessings on Team SaveMax, because that is the must requirement for us. Have a fantastic day ahead. It's a long weekend. Enjoy time with your family. Stay safe, and we will see you next week sharp at 12 o'clock. Thank you very much, and have an amazing day ahead. Bye-bye.